the Corinth Cemetery in Corbin down in Whitley County. It's a good sized cemetery. Over the weekend, a conversation happened on Facebook. A lady had posted a picture of a military stone that ended up in her backyard back behind Walmart in Corbin. Has no idea how it got there. It was there when they moved in. She put it out there on the internet and didn't get any help, so her sister reposted it, and someone tagged me in this, and between me and some other people we found out that Mr. Sawyer here is buried in Corinth Cemetery. I don't know how that stone got out of here, but they're heavy. That thing probably weighs a couple 100 pounds. And I've just picked it up today, and I've sort of volunteered to find the location to reset the stone. So we're going to look around here and see if we can find it. Fortunately, Mr. Sawyer and his wife have a upright gray granite stone. Had it not been for that, it would have been a very tough job to try to locate him. So we'll get around here and carouse around and see if we can't find where Mr. Sawyer's final burial place is. Sometimes it's like a needle in a haystack. But if this thing were stolen, a teenage prank or something, I'm going to stick to the roads, because I got a feeling that if it had been stolen, whoever stole it wouldn't have carried it too far. So I plan on following the lanes. See if we can find Mr. Sawyer. Well, after about 30 minutes of looking around, I found Mr. Horace Michael Sawyer's headstone and his wife Beulah. But to add to the confusion of the mystery, he already has a military marker. So there's a duplicate. I don't know. This sort of takes the cake. Why would anyone have two military markers? Obviously the one I've got's in better shape. Certainly cleaner. Well, the obvious difference between the stone that's set and the one that I have, this is white marble, the other one is gray granite. It's a much prettier stone. But the one that's out there in the ground has been hit by a lawnmower and is damaged right around here. But I'm not exactly sure what to do with this thing. Okay, after a couple of days, I'm back at the Corinth Cemetery, and I've done a little bit of research, and I talked to my friend Brian House from Laurel Funeral Home down on the Cumberland Gap Parkway there, and it's in Laurel County, but it's near Corbin. The newly annexed area, Laurel Funeral Home. Brian's pretty knowledgeable about such things, and I asked him why and how Mr. Sawyer could ended up with two of these military stones. By the way, I cleaned this one just a little while ago. And he said that it wasn't uncommon for families to order a second one. And at some point in time, the stone was probably placed in a relative's yard, and they either died out or moved and left it there. So what we've done today is we brought the stone that was found, and we've just set it here on the back side of the stone, which I think looks just fine. And this is a good place for it to be anyway. It's where it belongs. But I'd like to thank all the people who were involved in locating this thing and putting it online, getting the information out there where we could identify the rightful place for it. I'd also like to thank Brian House at Laurel Funeral Home for his information, his input, and help on this situation. And that's going to wrap it up from Corinth Cemetery. And rest in peace, Horace Michael Sawyer, Corporal, United States Army, World War II.